Sanju Verma, let's start with you. And I would appreciate if answers are kept short. Just very quickly, Sanju Verma, do you concede that the government cannot pass the buck on this to the opposition? The GST Council is recommendatory in nature. The government, if it wanted, in the midst of an inflation, where retail inflation is above 7%, wholesale above 15%, could have said, no, we are not going to raise taxes at the moment on pre-packaged food items. We want to give the middle class a break. Would you concede that the government could have taken that line or not?
Rajdeep, it was a rather lengthy but a very pertinent question. Without beating around the bush, let me tell you one thing very, very clearly. Lose dal, lose atta, lose lassi, lose curd, lose suji, lose maida, lose rava, lose pulses. These attract 0% GST. Now you might wonder, what is it then that will be taxed at 5%? Nirmala Sitharaman has today tweeted out and explained at length. Rajdeep, branded suji, branded atta, branded pulses, branded oats, branded maize were always taxable at 5%. All that we are saying now is to cut down on tax leakages, not just branded suji, not just branded atta, not just branded lassi, not just branded dahi, but pre-packaged and pre-labeled food items. Now, does this mean that for a Rajdeep Sardesai or a Sanju Verma, the net impact after 5% on pre-packaged and pre-labeled foods is higher? No. This is only to curtail tax leakages and it is revenue.
No, many people buy Sanju Verma, I don't know about you, but I certainly use pre-packaged dahi. To suggest that pre-packaged items should not be seen as having been hiked,
May I please finish?
Yes.
You know, you don't like to be heckled, but you have this habit of heckling me. I will take only 30 seconds more. The point is, the 5% GST on pre-packaged, pre-labeled food is revenue neutral, will not generate extra revenue for the government, but will plug tax leakages. You spoke about inflation. In the last 8 years, retail inflation under the Modi government on an average has been 4.9%. Under the Congress, it was 8.4%. And I will quickly just tell you one thing. When Rajdeep, you used to go out and eat prior to 2017 when GST was implemented. In restaurants, we used to pay service tax and other charges to the tune of 28%. Today, whether you eat in an AC restaurant or non-AC restaurant, GST is 5%. On affordable homes, GST is 1%. On non-affordable luxury homes, GST is 5%. Do you know something? When Arun Jaitley brought in GST by taking opposition into confidence, the entire opposition, state, BJP rule, non-BJP rule, we had agreed that in 5 years or 6 years down the line, the revenue neutral rate will be 15.5%. But do you know today what the revenue neutral rate is? 11.4%. So we are actually charging much lower than what we had envisaged when we started to implement GST.
Okay.
So I think opposition has lost its moral credibility. They want to rake up issues क्योंकि चुनाव जीतना तो आता नहीं है.
Okay, you made your point. Let me also say that retail inflation has successively over the last year and more remained well above the RBI's rate. I am talking about today, ma'am. I am talking about in the last 1 year. Okay, let Supriya Shrinet respond. Okay.